Important stories and unsung heroes of Canada's recent and distant past are coming to life in animated form for younger viewers through a new online series called History Bits. These accounts of heroism and determination inspired producers Mark Reid and Nancy Payne, with illustrations by Alex Diochon, to present them in a visually inventive way that would appeal to all audiences.
I know kids of all ages really, they love animated cartoons, and they also love history if it's presented in a really compelling and engaging and accessible way. And so what we've done is we've gone into the pages of our print magazine for kids called Kayak, and we've pulled out some of the most amazing and interesting stories there, and we've worked with a local animation team in Winnipeg to create these probably about 3.5 to 5 minute long videos with full cast of actors that bring these stories to life so that not only the kids enjoy them, but also teachers and parents enjoy them and use them in the classroom.
Reid is the editor-in-chief of Kayak's parent magazine, Canada's History, and grew up in Pugwash. For the first series of History Bits, he wanted to highlight a story from the East Coast that would resonate with viewers across the country. With a mandate to show as diverse a range of stories as possible, the meaningful and emotional story of how Halifax's Africville community was bulldozed by the city after years of neglect was the most powerful candidate.
I was aware of Africville, but I hate to say it. As a kid growing up in Nova Scotia, we didn't learn this history. We were, even living in the province, we barely knew the actual story behind Africville. But I thought for that Nova Scotia story, and we hope to have further seasons. So of course, there's lots of stories we hope to tell. But for that first story, I just thought, what a compelling story about this community of people who were literally and metaphorically bulldozed and yet never gave up. Never gave up the dream of their community of Africville, even though they lost their homes, they lost their church.
The Africville segment of History Bits was produced in Winnipeg, and its illustrations and voice acting convey the intense emotion felt by members of the community as they were forced to move while the place they called home was methodically destroyed. But the short also highlights how the name of Africville is kept alive today by its residents and family members when they gather on the site on the Bedford Basin and at the Africville Church, which was reconstructed for a museum.
The idea that they could come back together and keep the community spirit alive, and also end up getting that apology from the city for what was done to their community. I just thought it was an amazing story of resilience that the rest of Canada really needed to know about.
History Bits can be seen for free on Canada's History's YouTube channel. For the SaltWire Network, I'm Stephen Cooke.